How's it going, everyone? Jiivita here with another release video, this time for release 203. So this is actually pretty much all the changes from testing 202, but there's a couple of things that didn't quite make it in or were overlooked or something to that effect. But basically we have a whole new feature, which are bomb augments. So these are basically like the sling bow augments, but well, for bombs. So I have a rank 3 damage bomb augment, and let's see what this gold bomb will do to this spitter. Okay, so that just about killed him in one hit. And that was doing, let's see here, well, the first one did 3,800 damage, the second one apparently crit for 4,300. Let's put this damage augment on here, and you can right click on these augments and they'll tell you, so this is going to do an additional 800 damage, which that's going to be pretty significant. Find this guy right here. There we go. So 4,980 damage just right there. Oh, very nice. And let's head over. This is only a rank 3 world, and also I really have a pretty terrible spec for fighting. I do have a lot of armor and resistances, but not very much damage. So a quick rundown on how to equip augments. As you can see, if you have one in your other hand, you can simply click and it equips it over. And if there's already one in there, it actually just goes ahead and swaps it out. So pretty painless as far as switching augments. Sadly, the only way to remove augments is to go into your inventory and hit either R3 on the controller or X on the keyboard to then eject the augment. So a little bit sad that you can't do that outside of your inventory, but you know, whatever. Gamers, we're never happy. Naturally, you can also equip augments from within your inventory by simply dragging and dropping them on the item you want. So if you don't want to clutter up your action bar with your augments, that is another way of doing it. Let's go over to this level 4 world and see what better targets we have. Okay, so it doesn't have the range. There we go. So there are several types of augments for bombs. So this is the damage augment right there. And let's see here, yeah, even on level 4 worlds, let's see, let's find something a little bit more impressive than leaves to break. Here, can it one-shot the logs? Okay, so with a gold bombs don't really do that much damage. So let's take a look at some of the other bomb augments we have. We have a critical effect bomb augment, which that's going to increase the critical strike by, let's see here, 20%. So that's actually not too bad. See how this stout wild stock likes it. Whew, yeah, just about completely one-shot him. Uh-oh. Bye-bye, spitter. Let's see here. Is there anybody maybe a little bit heavily... No, that's just another stout wild stock. Okay, let's see here with the next one. Okay, here we go. Now we have projectile speed bomb augment. And this is going to increase, of course, the projectile speed by... Let's see here. Did they mix up? There we go. By 20 meters per second. So these are the highest level augments. There are 2 ranks that come before this that are a bit cheaper to craft, and the bomb augments are pretty similar to crafting the sling bow augments. And it looks like, here we go, maybe there's something over here. Wow, okay, so I don't even have to charge. So, there we go. Wow, that's like throwing a rocket. Very nice. I can hit a roadrunner with a bomb. That's pretty awesome. Let's see here. Oh, I hear. Where is he? Is it not gonna be able to? Oh, it's gonna bounce. Okay. I was like, Very nice. Sniping cuddle trunks with bombs. Doesn't get much better than that. Okay, so what do we have next? We have, ooh, very nice. We have an area effect bomb augment. So this is going to increase the area of effect by, let's see here, 1.5 meters. So that's actually, I mean, that's a pretty big increase, but it doesn't sound very big on paper. But let's see the difference that this makes. Wow. Okay. So let's make the same hole without the area of effect. So yeah, as you can see, that's a pretty dramatic difference. So don't underestimate, oh, it's only 1.5. Well, that's an additional block and a half in every direction. So, because, you know, it's radius, not diameter. So that is pretty impressive right there. So those are the bomb augments in a nutshell. Let's, ooh, here we go. Now we have a slightly, wow. I have to say these speed augments are pretty nice. I don't have to charge up hardly any at all to be able to hit this cuddle trunk. Let's see if I can, well, I avoided one of those. And certainly if I had like a better spec, like I don't even have maximum power, much less bomb mastery, so. And speaking of slingbow augments, they've actually drastically improved slingbow augments because now, look at that, 125 charges. So now, I mean, a couple of patches ago they did improve the slingbow damage for, or actually the damage of all gold equipment, so it still does less than iron, but only by 60 points of damage. And as you can see, it's got that 50% critical strike chance with the 75% critical effect, so chances are you're going to be doing more damage. So let's see, I killed absolutely everything in the area. But yeah, this should definitely make slingbow augments much more viable since they last 125 shots instead of, what was it, 20 originally? So, very nice. So yeah, I still can't one-shot these roadrunners. And another amazing quality of life addition is now the crosshair will indicate when your grapple is in range of whatever you're looking at. So as you can see, this grapple can't reach this tree over here. However, if I look at something a little bit closer, there we go. The crosshair kind of opens up and expands to let you know that you can actually reach your target. So that is absolutely amazing. No longer are you gonna like just have to fire off test shots. It's like, oh, not quite there, not quite there. Now you have a very clear indication of when you can actually reach. If you're carrying two grapples at the same time, it will give you the indicator for the longest range grapple. If you already have your grapple deployed, then it will show you the range of your secondary grapple if you have another grapple out. So that is very nice. If you're unfamiliar, all augments are crafted in the compactor, and as you can see, here are the damage augments for the sling bows. They look pretty easy to craft. They're just, they're all rock and some sort of fragment, and then a different material right here, depending on what type of augment it is. And as you can see, as you go to the higher level augments, the fragment kind of upgrades to the next tier. So for all tier 3 or level 3 augments, you'll need these cobalt fragments or the olivine or sulfur, depending on which rank you want to craft. Coming down to bomb augments, they're nearly identical with a few differences. As you can see, it still requires the fragments and the rocks, but sometimes this third ingredient or this middle ingredient will be a little bit different. So the damage augment requires spark sacs, critical effect requires adrenal glands, projectile speed is saltpeter, thermal sacs for the AoE effect. So not too bad depending on which one you want to craft, and I'm actually pretty excited to recheck out these slingbow augments. Previously they only had like 20 charges on them, so While some of the effects are really nice, like the extra damage, some of the other ones, it just didn't make a whole lot of sense, at least to me, especially if you had a very fast sling bow. The bomb augments are also really nice, particularly that projectile speed. It's like it basically turns your bomb into a sling bow. It's pretty amazing. Kind of surprised how much I like that augment in particular. Certainly the damage augments are pretty awesome as well. But yeah, this should add some pretty interesting new layers of complexity or options for the hunting scene and doing meteors and the like. So not to mention that, ooh, that projectile speed for healers. That would be really nice to put the projectile speed augment on a healing bomb. And ooh, yeah, that's gonna be nice. Not to mention the rangefinder for grapples. I can't tell you how long I've been dreaming of just such a feature, so very, very nice. Anyway, I think that covers everything pretty nicely. This was Jiivita. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more like this. And if there's anything you didn't like, please let me know down below. Also, if you like my channel, want to get cool perks, check out my Patreon page. Until next time, peace.